Well, hey there, I've been probably waiting about 15 years to make this video. It's always been an intention to record this, and now seems like the right moment because I am completely on my own in a lodge in the forest, in Sherwood Forest, and I'm feeling creative, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling safe, and a lot of those emotions have been lacking at times in my life, and my saviour has very often been the music of Joni Mitchell. So this is a bit of a tribute video to Joni, and from a kind of leadership and learning and life point of view, what have I learned from Joni? What have her words meant to me? So I have got my guitar, and this is completely off the cuff. I haven't really prepared what I'm going to say. So I'm just winging it, and I'm hoping that that will help with the authentic messages landing. So scraping chairs, glitchy strings, the lot. So we'll just see how this goes and what happens, really. So, okay. I mean, first of all, one of my favourite songs of Joni's. Let's just listen to this intro bit. I mean, how beautiful is this? Songs are like tattoos, you know I've been to see before. Crown and anchor me, or let me sail away. So that opening section, I love that. I mean, the line that gets me every time. Songs are like tattoos, you know I've been to see before. Okay, so, I mean, I've done a lot of songwriting over the years, and until COVID, that seemed to have completely locked down in me. I thought I'd lost that forever. But somehow or other, my creativity has been unleashed, and it's coming back with a vengeance in a very positive way. So I really like that idea, you know, where she says, songs are like tattoos, you know I've been to see before. I feel like that because every one of the songs I've written are based on experiences I've had firsthand. And it's funny, as I've been rediscovering the songs I've written, I don't have any tattoos yet, at least, or they never say never. And those experiences that led to me writing those songs, they are tattoos on my memory, you know, and some of them are good, some of them are not so good, but they have all been learning points. So I really, really love that. So I'm just looking, what else have we got in this one? So to continue. Hey Blue, here is a song for you, in cover pin, underneath the skin, an empty space to fill in. Well, there's so many thinking, now you gotta keep on thinking, you can make it through these weeks. Acid, booze and ass, needles, guns and grass, lots of laughs, lots of laughs. That wasn't quite right. Shall I try that again? Everybody's saying that hell's the hippest way to go. Well, I don't think so. I'm gonna take a look around me. Blue, I love you. Hey Blue, here is a shell for you. Inside you'll hear a sigh, a foggy lullaby. Inside you'll hear a cry. Sorry, a sigh. Inside you'll hear a sigh, a foggy lullaby. There is your song from me. Yeah, I really like that because, again, I very often kind of go with my gut instinct on stuff. The idea of a foggy lullaby, that just kind of sense of being guided by something, even if there isn't always clarity around it. Okay, this next one, both sides now. So this is a really, really lovely one, which somebody reminded me was actually in Love Actually, which wasn't the reason why I liked it initially, because I've been listening to this since I was a toddler with my mum and dad playing it in the car. But yeah, see what we've got in here. Bows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's cloud illusions. I recall, I really don't know clouds at all. Right, I think I'll leave it there for that one, because there's some really, really lovely words in there. So, ice cream castles in the air. Everybody knows that I'm very, very kind of like, ooh, that sounds a bit random. Let's go for it. So that definitely resonates with me. I just love this idea about clouds, this idea of clouds almost like blockers or impediments as we sort of think of them in Agile. And that idea of I've looked at clouds that way, you know, that thing around its mindset, it's about perspective, it's about how you choose to navigate what seem like clouds as if they're blocking the sun. So I really, really like that. And I've looked at clouds from both sides now. Yeah, I really don't know clouds at all, as in you can teach yourself to not fall into that trap. And I mean, there's some lovely, lovely lyrics in this. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. So in a work context, obviously, not not suggesting saying I love you right out loud, but there are many ways in which you can kind of send that message for the different forms of love. You know, the love we have for bringing joy to our customers, or, you know, the love we have of creating a joyful culture, you know, and that idea of saying it right out loud, I think is really, really powerful and really important. So I like that one. Oh, there's so many great songs in here. I'm just trying to pull out the ones that definitely resonate with life lessons for me. I mean, Circle Game is great. Yesterday a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar, fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captured on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. Okay, so the bit I love about that is this idea, you know, the child, fearful when the sky was full of thunder, tearful at the falling of a star. This idea, you know, when do we lose that? When do we lose that wonder of what seems like the ordinary? And also, when do we feel we can no longer accept fear of things? Because in my experience as an Agile coach, underlying most impediments or dysfunctions, it's fear of something. And through the professional coaching that I support people through, that's one of the things that I help them explore and understand. Now, I do slightly disagree with the sentiment of the chorus. I realise it's about life cycles, I get that. But in the context of my daily work, I don't like this idea about we can, where is it? We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came. So that's like sprint retro stuff, right? So learning from experience. But I do like that idea about looking forwards too. So, lovely, lovely song. Court and Spark. That's a bit suggestive, digestive, I would say, for something I'm going to post on social, so I might leave that one. Right, okay. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Let's have a look. The way I see it. By the way, this is called Free Man in Paris, and I will need to do a page turn, so... The way I see it, he said you just can't win it. Everybody's in it for their own gain. You can't please them all. There's always somebody to call you down. I do my best and I do good business. There's a lot of people asking for my time, trying to get ahead. They try to be a good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris. I felt independent life. There was nobody calling me up for favors, and no one's future to decide. You know I'd go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stuck in the star maker machinery behind the popular song. Okay, so I'm going to go through the whole of the first verse on that because that's just so pertinent. The way I see it, he said, you just can't win it. Everybody's in it for their own gain. You can't please them all. There's always somebody calling you down. I do my best. I do a good business. There's a lot of people asking for my time. They're trying to get ahead. They're trying to be a good friend of mine. So 2 things there, life lessons that I've taken from that. Number 1 is, at the end of the day, the first lesson I learned when I became a parent especially is that you can't win. Okay, somebody's always going to think, whatever decision you do or don't make, somebody's going to think that you're doing it wrong. So I just say, just do what you think is right in your heart. And this thing around actually people pursuing their own interests, you know, we all know people that are so selfless and kind and, you know, do stuff out of interest in others' success and joy. But, you know, there are a lot of people that really are just thinking of their own objectives. And both with Agile coaching and also with professional coaching, I find I spend quite a proportion of the time empowering people to identify the boundaries for saying whether something is a reasonable request or not. Hang on one moment. My eldest son is texting me saying that he is not staying for his revisions. So... oh, I don't think he got my reply. See, I told you it was authentic. This is what my life is like as a working mum. Right, just bear with me. Bear with me. There you go. Sorted. Okay. And this thing, they're trying to get ahead. They're trying to be a good friend of mine. One thing that my recent career progression has taught me is the number of people that randomly just appear out of the woodwork just because they've got some kind of perceived, view of what your job title or your employer or whatever thinks that it's going to get for them. You know, I have been so lucky. There have been some amazing, loyal, constant people that have just supported me all the way through what I've been doing. But the number of people that kind of have not actually actively supported me, and then as soon as it's like, oh, Susanna's going to do this, magically reach out. Don't love that. Just don't value that approach at all. But hey, we're all different, aren't we? That's what I keep telling myself. Right, okay, we might have time for one or two more possibly. Oh, I do like this entrance to Ladies of the Canyon. I don't know whether I can play it or not, but we can try. Right, okay. What else have we got? I'm loving this. Oh my goodness, this is a great one. My Old Man. My old man, he's a singer in the park. He's a walker in the rain. He's a dancer in the dark. We don't need no piece of paper from the city hall, keeping us tight and true. No, my old man, keeping away my blues, etc., etc. I like it when it goes to the key change because it goes. But when he's... Where's that bit? Oh, yeah. But when he's gone, me and them lonesome blues collide. The bed's too big, the frying pan's too wide. Then he comes home and he takes me in his loving arms. And he tells me all his troubles, tells me all my charms. We don't need a piece of paper from the city hall, keeping us tight and true. No, my old man, keeping away my lonesome blues. Great songs, such important words. I don't know what life lesson I've taken from that one or how it's relevant to coaching, but I love the song. Oh, actually, I do. The idea, then he comes home and he takes me in his loving arms. That's not like a kind of sexual reference to me. That's the thing around safety, psychological safety, right? That you feel you've got that point of reference, you can come back, there's a safe space that you can come back to, whether it's your team, whether it's, where you live, whether it's, the outcome of the work that you're doing, and that sense of security, I think, is really, really important. Okay, this might be the last one, actually, which is really nice, playing it in the forest. And this starts out sounding like a Christmassy one, but it is, it's River. I might do one more after this, just vocally, so... What is it? It's coming on. It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down the trees, putting out the radio and sing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. Gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly on. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. Not the right chords, but anyway. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. That completely sums up my career progression and my learning. If you can see that river, if you can see broadly the trajectory that you might pursue, then you can actually follow that. But if you haven't got that, it's very difficult to progress, right? So I have actually got cramp in my leg now. Sorry, pins and needles. So I'm going to move. Try not to... Oh, gosh, wow. I might stand up for this because I actually have got pins and needles in my leg. So, let me just see whether I can do... which one do I like? Oh, A Case of You. Just before our love got lost, you said, I am as constant as a northern star. And I said, constant in the darkness, Where's that at? If you want me, I'll be in the bar. On the back of a cartoon coaster, in a blue TV screen light, I drew a map of Canada. Whoa, Canada. With your face sketched on it twice. Oh, you're in my blood, you're my holy wine. Tastes so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling. Still be on my feet. I would still be on my feet. Do 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 do. Joni, I love you. Thank you for all the inspiration. You are an absolute legend and you have shaped my life beyond belief. Thank you.